target. Deploy and approach the designated position. Neutralize any hostile contacts and secure the site. Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Alright, welcome to Operation Gatecrasher. So, a little bit before we start here, I've learned a little bit from my first a couple attempts, or my first attempt at doing Legend Iron Man here. One, there are some things that I'm going to do off screen, so to speak, and that's mainly just squad management, like just modifying my soldiers' appearances and things like that. Probably doesn't create the best, most entertaining type of content for you guys, so I'll do that off screen. I also got to a point where you had the introduction to the new units, the Reapers, and the other, I forget the name of them, and really learned kind of what that was all about. At that point, I had lost a significant number of soldiers. Did pass the mission, just barely, but did pass, and decided, you know, let's get a clean slate here. Let's go from the beginning. Let's try to have a better start. Would like to get at least a clean start into the campaign, but we are playing Legend Iron Man. As long as there's not something that's like super cheap that happens, you know, we're probably going to stick with it.
Position confirmed.
So we did sort of luck out here. We did see an enemy patrol there. Looked like the pretty basic one.
I'm on the move.
So Gatecrasher here will probably be fairly methodical as usual. No reason to rush here.
Moving to position.
So with these starting soldiers here, we'll probably modify them. I'm also going to do probably shorter sessions to keep myself kind of fresh.
Scanning.
When it comes to
Eyes on the prize.
Overwatch.
kind of the length of some of these missions, and just kind of how strategic, tactical, and slow they can be, so that I don't get impatient.
That's affirmative.
I would like to take this
Understood.
high
Moving out.
ground.
These guys make up the bulk of the
Okay.
Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Moving on target location.
I wouldn't hate to sort of
Heading there now.
clear this kind of site area here just to make sure it's somewhat safe.
Understood. Moving out.
More than likely I will want the flankers over here.
Got it covered.
Eyes on the prize.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Alright. I wouldn't mind getting a jump on those guys. We have good line of sight.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
I think we should have very good chances to hit here. We do.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Closing on target position now.
So, I think the plan here is he's on Overwatch, and he's going to be on Overwatch to kind of try to pin them. At a location, I expect them to sort of run back here when they get opened on from up here. So, I want to have one guy at least who
Moving to
can
Overwatch.
move and throw a frag if need be. Here we go. Open the engagement with an 86%
Enemy is
miss.
still up. They've spotted
Awesome.
us.
Gotta love it.
Not even close.
Okay.
Taken care of.
So, well, could blow that up. And I don't hate it, considering the spot that he's in. I can move him into full cover instead of this half cover. Don't have to waste a frag. Could still do it from back here. A little worried about her.
Heading out.
Greetings. She's
Okay.
Incoming. Over here. My position's being
Even though we
compromised.
have pretty big advantage when it comes to range, or rather height there, I've been unlucky on that more than a couple of times. So I think it's probably going to be fall back a little bit, throw a frag kind of turn. I just don't know. How far we can throw from. This could also be a fall back a little bit and try to throw a frag.
That's affirmative. Here, catch.
should be able to take out this pod now without too much resistance. The problem is that we don't have much full cover available, so that was a bit of a safe play there. Like even here, just
Confirmed.
half cover. And still not very good odds for the kill.
What have we got here?
Oh, we got him anyways.
Target neutralized.
Alright. Now we just need to advance sort of carefully.
Moving on target location. I'm on it.
On my way. I'm on it.
Because we do not have any information on where the rest of them are. I think that was the same pack that we saw, so I really want to get that loot.
Understood. Moving out.
You're gonna climb the ladder to drop off the second story. Okay, that's fine.
On Overwatch.
Heading to that location. On Overwatch.
I think I'm gonna try to keep this advance pretty tight.
Got it covered.
But I do want to get him up. So
Moving out.
let's get in this position here. Okay. Yep, that's what you get.
Heading out.
Alright, we get a hair trigger.
Got something new.
We don't have any contact. So if I can get everybody up in a bit of a line here, I think that would be
Position
the best
confirmed.
advance we could make.
Heading out. Affirmative. Moving out. Got it covered.
Scanning.
Scanning.
Got it
Everybody's solid enough on
Enemy
ammo.
movement ahead.
Alright, so looked like that the sound was coming from... Oh, well, we see troops there. I mean, it sounded like it was coming from directly behind here. I wouldn't mind trying to go wide. Taking a little bit extra time. Going further wide, especially because they may see this, and there may be a
Orders
pod
confirmed.
over
Moving
there.
out.
Heading there now.
I'm on the move.
Position confirmed. Come get some.
I'm on it.
Come and get some.
We've got movement.
So the riskiest move is gonna be this. It's really unfortunate that I can't get here or there.
On the move.
So wide. We're going wide so that we can hopefully take advantage of then this elevation.
Understood. Moving out.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Heading to that location. Overwatch!
Affirmative. Covering
I'm
now.
on it.
Come get some.
You hear that?
Should have better cover in this building as well as the elevation.
On my way.
On the move.
Okay.
Rolling! Affirmative, covering now!
Moving to Overwatch.
Affirmative.
Moving
Covering
to
now.
Overwatch.
Picking up movement.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
I'm not super in love with how we get up there.
Scanning.
Moving to designated coordinates. Moving to Overwatch.
Moving on target location. Scanning.
Moving to designated position. Overwatch.
You hear that?
I will likely try to stay kind of in this little burger place. Because it's a pretty defensible position.
Headed there now. On Overwatch.
Stepping off.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Enemies on the move.
We don't know where... There should be 3 enemies here in Gatecrasher. 3 sets of enemies. Let's see, there's not a lot of room over there, but we're at least somewhat able to get cover from that position.
Got it covered.
Affirmative. Covering now. Moving out.
I think I would like to try to get them into my Overwatch. We know, when you think about it, like, we know they're patrolling over there. We can hear them. And there it is. That's good. That's a good shot.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk
So
it
clear
up
out
to
the
training
front of
or
the
stricter
bomb
mind
site as
control.
well. If we can take 2 of these guys out here, that would be fantastic.
Target disabled.
Or even just hit another one here would be great. That was way
Target's still up.
wide right. And we did not get the Overwatch shot from him. They do have a fairly decent position against us here, though. So we can't really flank, and moving over is slightly risky. Moving up is slightly risky, so trying to use elevation to our advantage is good. Trying to use just defense to our advantage would be good here.
Okay.
I don't think we can get far enough to throw any sort of effective frag without putting ourselves in extreme danger. I kind of like pulling him like really far back out here, out of sight, aim range for them, so that I can get an effective flank the following turn. Then kind of just pulling them back so that they can come into her Overwatch, his Overwatch, and his Overwatch, while sending someone out here to flank wide. I would think this would be more than safe out of range.
I'm
so
all over it.
that's where we're gonna go. And I'd rather stay at a bit of a far distance as well, just to make the shots harder for them. We do kind of need to keep a little bit more forward just because of where he is on top here.
Heading to that location. Come get some.
So I may take this shot though. Alright.
That's it. I'm
A
out.
hit's a hit, I suppose.
On Overwatch.
Alright, that's a kill.
Target down.
That would have been
Adjusting aim.
really nice. Regardless of what shot he takes, it's into full cover. Okay.
They're all over me.
And there's the
Although they
sectoid.
bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered
Alright.
during the invasion.
This is where this
their genetic
this is where
structure
Gatecrasher
now
actually gets tough. The
includes
sectoid
DNA. They are
actually
stronger
quite a
than ever,
menace.
with an even greater psionic potential.
As we're kind of better off, especially she's out of ammo, or he, Adam, is out of ammo, and we can kind of reposition ourselves out of their sight. It's right here. I cannot stay here anymore. We might be able to stand up here and not be at risk, but we might also not be at risk here of actually being in any sight lines.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Let's do this.
So now we actually have two options of swinging, whether we want to swing to the right or to the left. The right definitely has more cover.
Closing on target position now. Good to go.
Got it. Moving.
I don't know if shutting this door would actually break the sight line or not. I'm not sure that I'm willing to test it out.
Copy that.
I think we'll go ahead and fall further back.
Any subjects of this?
Now the question is, do any of them have Overwatch? That's the problem with this that I knew was going to happen. It looks like we get a target from any of these spots. I'm just hoping this
Heading
doesn't
out.
provoke an Overwatch. If it doesn't, this is a pretty good shot. take it.
Hostile neutralized.
And now it's a matter of protecting his flank.
Moving out. Overwatch.
Roger that. Got it covered. On the move. I'm on it.
Alright, there's the sectoid. Doesn't have an angle on us anywhere. We don't know where the other trooper is.
No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
Okay, now we do. Well, a hit is a hit.
Incoming over here!
We could continue to try to go out really wide. Let's see what we can do from up top. The sectoid is the bigger threat. Obviously. So if I go... If I go into half cover here to take this shot, it's a decent chance shot. He is in full cover now. I do quite like this grenade.
Fire in the hole.
So I guess that means we lose sight of him somehow.
Position confirmed.
%66% is not great, but we'll take that all day.
Negative ammo, I'm spent.
This is actually interesting. We can get leverage on the high ground. So if we can land this shot, it's a terrible shot. There is a chance if we hit it. Then I could go straight for the sectoid. Does he have the capability? He has the capability of getting like up here-ish. The sectoid could get up here flanking, so that's a bit risky. Could drop down into full cover like we have over there. I don't hate that.
On my way.
Greetings. Please report any sightings of these opponents. Currently hostile.
Does that hit him? I don't think it does. It's really hard to tell with that shading whether or not that would damage him.
Greetings. Please report any sightings of these.
I wish I would have done this in different order.
Throwing grenade.
Okay. Did take him out. That's pretty good. Now we just have to avoid this sectoid nonsense.
Help! Now, damn it! Now!
That's a nimble zombie. But we do have the capability of just running from that thing, kiting it around. The main thing is that we cannot get a flank with this guy. I think the best thing we can do is try to get out wide again. Just get everybody kind of out of the danger zone. Done this before where I just play around with it too much, but I have to. Oh, 'cause I should be able to tell. Yeah, the target here is the zombie.
On it.
I like moving over there.
We're green to go.
Don't mind the reload, and then fall back. Now the problem is going to be this panicked soldier here. So we may have to leave her kind of out to dry. Alternatively, I could risk her getting shot at and try to just take out the zombie. Alright, well that's not gonna work.
Get her.
Again, main thing, get away from the zombie. Try to stay out of targeting range of the sectoid. We're kind of sacrificing her to a zombie hit, which frankly could be deadly. But whatever I do to this thing, it's not getting... I can't kill it. Can't deal 8 damage.
Affirmative.
Just making a run for it. And then pray. Alright, well he's very flanked there. They actually just double moved. That's interesting. Alright, and he just avoided the panicked person. That is really interesting, actually. So, I don't know. They've all got a plus. I think that means they've all gotten a level point. But there is one unfortunate part about this, is that nobody can see the sectoid from here. So we may want to focus on taking out the zombie. We can do that from relative safety.
Headed there now.
Greetings. Please
That's 4 damage, is very good.
Toss me some ammo.
Wish I had a better view of the... Okay, there we go. I'm a little scared of moving just here.
Closing on
Because
target
that
position now.
really leaves an opening to this sectoid going this way. Of course, we only hit for 3. I would, why wouldn't we? So we do get the flanking shot from here, and it leaves us very exposed. So I don't love it. This keeps us in relative cover with a possibility of the Overwatch getting the kill.
Scanning.
And then from here, we just kind of want to get eyes on this zombie with the Overwatch, I think. And I think right here actually
Good
lets us
copy.
do
Moving
that
on target.
pretty well.
Got it covered.
Oh, okay. Not what I expected to happen. Was to burn the Overwatch
Missed
on
the
that
target.
move. Okay, miss. We'll take it.
Can't move.
I really wanted the Overwatch to target him.
Ugh, that didn't feel good.
The injury from stupidness. Alright. Well, let's take... We're gonna try to take out the zombie and the sectoid. It's being greedy, but I think we can do it.
Moving.
We can do it. Will we do it? That's another question. Alright, there goes the zombie.
Enemy
Now, the
eliminated.
sectoid should be
My ammo's
pretty easy
running
kill
low.
from here. Although I was thinking I would have line of sight from this roof that doesn't have a sky window. So never mind. We do get some good full cover angles. But mainly, she just flanks him, right? So... the best shot I get is probably just from here.
Heading there now.
Alright, there we go.
Good riddance.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Alright, so we have a limited window. That means sprint. Everybody sprint their butts to the thing.
Got it.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Plant the X4.
Menace 1-5.
Let's
Rendezvous
get
at the
the heck outta
extraction
here.
point. Status confirmed. Squad
Alright,
is clear.
so we got the
Detonating
perfect
charge.
kind of stolen from us by the zombie. Unfortunate. We hit it twice, and we had an Overwatch to deal with it, but unfortunately the sectoid ate the Overwatch. And we missed it. Otherwise that also would have been a kill before we took damage. So I feel like the actual taking damage there was pretty unfortunate. Let's do some randomize. There we go. It's a solid photo.
According to Advent officials, recent attacks by dissident elements operating outside of the city centers have done little to slow the progress of Advent's ongoing development or outreach programs. Voluntary citizen emigration numbers are reportedly at their highest level in recent years.
So we had 75% shot success. Pretty good. Maria de Groot doing work. I wish it would just stay on this screen for a little bit longer. Cover bonus 30.4 per turn.
I told the troops to expect the best, and that's what you've shown them, Commander.
Alright, so the
Well
16-day wound is not ideal, but...
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers...
That's really not
provide heavy
ideal.
ordnance delivery
Demo
whenever
expert
and wherever
is
we need it.
really nice to have in early missions, and I feel like I'm going to have to go on one or two without her.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range. Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter. Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
Alright, so there's our upgrades. We did get the hair trigger, we got all the corpses that we needed. Then
Commander, to the research labs.
we'll go ahead and get our research kicked off here.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Alright, so our first research project, I think... I think we will start with modular weapons,
I
actually.
find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available. Hello, Commander. Work is well underway, but it will be some time yet before my research is complete.
Commander to engineering.
Yeah, so we're gonna, in this episode, we will go around the ship here, talk to everybody, get our project started.
I have to hand it to him.
Then I will probably break the episode,
they make up for in grit.
do kind of customize my soldiers a little bit, and then from there we'll come back for episode 2 when we get into scanning and stuff. But
okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
she is awfully self-assured.
You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time. There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
Debating whether I want to build the tactics school this early. I'm not sure what is best, quote unquote, but I do like this layout for the most part. We can build, clear, I think.
We'll start work on the new
We'll
facility
go ahead
right
and get
away,
that started.
Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
Now the other question is, do I build like a flashbang or a smoke? I suppose we can decide that when we actually go for our whenever our next mission is. Though I'm not sure some of these early ones give you the choice of coming back into the ship before you have to decide. We'll make do.
I got a report of some creaking down by the aft lift yesterday. I just hope it's not metal fatigue.
So doesn't it say, Commander, go to HQ or something like that? View our photos. Wonderful. Don't think we need to recruit anybody. Don't need to do anything there.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Alright. Except for early game, because
Commander,
we're going to tell you where to
we're
go and what to
attempting
do.
contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Alright, so we're starting off in Asia.
Commander, the Avengers'
rookies.
remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Alright, we're going back in here. So I'm going to mess around in the armory for a while, and I will see you guys in the next one.